Long ago, in a quiet village cradled by the embrace of majestic mountains, an old Zen master lived a simple life. Beneath a grand cherry tree, he often meditated, his presence bringing a sense of calm to all who visited. This is where our story begins. One day, a young man approached the Zen master. His heart was heavy with questions, his face shadowed by frustration. Bowing deeply, he looked at the master, seeking wisdom that might bring clarity to his troubled mind. "Master," the young man said, his voice uncertain but earnest, "I have searched and thought deeply. What do people need to truly be happy? Is there something I am missing?" The master, calm as the still morning air, looked at him intently. The master did not answer right away. Instead, he stood silently and gestured for the young man to follow. Together, they walked through the village. The air was filled with the sounds of birdsong, and the gentle breeze carried the scent of blooming flowers. Their journey led them to an old, weathered shed at the edge of the village. The master paused and pointed to the door. "Open this," he said. Curious and slightly puzzled, the young man stepped forward and pulled the door open, revealing a curious sight inside. Inside, there were rows of chickens, confined to small cages. "Do they have food?" the master asked. The young man nodded. "Yes, master, their bowls are full." "Do they have shelter? Safety?" The young man answered again, "Yes, they seem well cared for." The master led him onward, away from the shed and into the countryside. After some time, they reached a vast, open field. The sight before them was completely different. Here, chickens roamed freely, flapping their wings and pecking at the earth. The young man knelt down, watching them closely. These chickens seemed so full of energy, so alive. They pecked at the ground, scratched the earth, and flapped their wings with vigor. There was something here he couldn't quite put into words. "Do you see?" the master said, placing a hand on the young man's shoulder. "Happiness isn't just about having food, shelter, or safety. Those chickens in the cages had all of that, yet they were not truly happy. These chickens live freely, and in freedom, they thrive." The young man smiled as understanding dawned. To be truly happy, one must have the courage to step into the unknown, to embrace the risks of freedom. And as the sun set, he resolved to live boldly, with a heart unburdened and open to life's infinite possibilities.